Sustainable living. How you can make a difference. The planet is facing unprecedented environmental challenges, from climate change to deforestation to plastic pollution. But there are things we can do to reduce our impact on the planet and create a more sustainable future. Sustainable living means living in a way that meets our current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It involves reducing our carbon footprint, minimizing waste, and preserving natural resources. Here are some tips for living a more sustainable life. Reduce energy consumption. Turn off lights and electronics when you're not using them, switch to LED light bulbs, and invest in energy-efficient appliances. Eat more plant-based foods. Animal agriculture is a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, so try incorporating more plant-based foods into your diet. This doesn't mean you have to go vegan, but reducing your meat and dairy consumption can make a big difference. Minimize single-use plastics. Bring reusable bags, water bottles, and utensils with you instead of using single-use plastics. When you do use plastics, make sure to recycle them properly. Choose sustainable products. Look for products made from sustainable materials and produced in an eco-friendly way. This includes things like clothing made from organic cotton or cleaning products that are biodegradable. Support conservation efforts. Support organizations and initiatives that work to protect natural resources and wildlife. You can donate money or time to these organizations, or simply spread the word about their work. Another important aspect of sustainable living is reducing waste. Here are some tips for minimizing waste. Make sure you're recycling everything you can, including paper, plastics, and glass. If you have a yard, start a compost pile to turn your food scraps and yard waste into nutrient-rich soil. When you buy in bulk, you can reduce packaging waste and often save money. Use reusable containers. Instead of using disposable containers for food and drinks, bring your own reusable containers. Transportation is another area where we can make a big impact on the environment. Here are some tips for reducing your carbon footprint. Walk or bike. Whenever possible, walk or bike instead of driving. This not only reduces emissions, but it's also good for your health. Carpool. If you have to drive, carpool with friends or coworkers to reduce the number of cars on the road. Use public transportation. If you live in an area with public transportation, take advantage of it. Choose eco-friendly cars. If you're in the market for a new car, choose one that is fuel efficient or runs on alternative fuels. Sustainable living is a collective effort that requires individuals, businesses, and governments to work together towards a common goal of protecting the planet for future generations. While individual actions are important, we also need systemic change to truly address the environmental challenges we face. Thanks for watching, and remember, living sustainably is not only good for the planet, but it's also good for us and for generations to come. By taking small steps towards sustainable living, we can make a huge impact on the health of the planet and our own well-being. So let's make a commitment to reduce our carbon footprint, minimize waste, and preserve natural resources. By doing so, we can create a more sustainable future for ourselves and for future generations. Let's work together to make a difference. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you learned something new. Don't forget to check out AI-generated vlogs on YouTube for more videos.